All right, let's get an update now on the weather in the Western Cape, where level 5 and 6 weather warning was issued for disruptive rainfall in the Cape Winelands and the Theewaterskloof in the Overberg District Municipalities. For more on this, let's welcome Mr. Colin, Denier, the head of Western Cape Disaster Management. Colin, always great having you with us. A very good afternoon to you. So Friday, we understand, was the level 5 warning. Have you experienced any disruptive weather since then? And how far is your level of preparations at this stage?
Good afternoon. Yes, so I think we've been, it's really been good. We haven't had the level of intensity that we thought, but I think the important thing is that the warning was also coupled to the fact that, we've already had all this rain up to now. So it was the fact that we've already got quite saturated ground, and that's where the warning came. So we've had a lot of showers on and off through the weekend, but fortunately we've had no major incidents. We've had a really bad motor vehicle accident yesterday on the N1, which caused the tunnel to be closed for a short while. But really up to now, I think the incident has not had the impact that we were really concerned about.
Colin, so in terms of the recently damaged infrastructure due to the gale force winds earlier this month, how far is the city in terms of repairs and also ensuring that these are actually spared in future inclement weather conditions?
Yes, so actually, as I've started speaking to you, it started raining again. Yes, look, this is still a long way to go. I mean, there was many thousands of houses that were damaged. So there's a lot of work going on. It is being hampered. We do have warnings for strong winds and high waves pretty much across the province for tomorrow. So that's going to just delay it so much more. We've started with our damage assessments across the province in terms of damaged infrastructure, in terms of damaged agriculture. But unfortunately, the weather is not really letting up. We will hopefully see less rain, but we are going to see a lot more stronger wind going in. So that is going to delay a lot of the work that needs to be done. Although I must say, the chance that we had in this week to be able to just deal with a lot of the flooded areas has helped quite a lot. And I think that's also why we haven't had the impact that we were expecting.
I mean, I suppose there's also good news during this time, Colin, as we understand that major dams like Denier, the Berg River and Theewaterskloof are actually full to capacity now, also meaning that some farmers can actually recover their losses and also capitalize on the rain. How do both residents and farmers then take advantage of this?
Yes, so it's been I don't want to call it a balancing act, but it's really had to be, taking into account how much water must be released as opposed to what water we need to, we need to protect for the summer season. And ironically, we have been told by weather services that we could be facing a very dry summer. We've been working with the Department of Water and Sanitation, with the City of Cape Town, just to balance that water release, to make sure that there's not too much damage on farms, and then to make sure that as the water comes in, it gets, we make sure that we are not releasing so much water that there would be a challenge going in. So yes, it has its benefits, but it's really, it takes a lot of very careful monitoring right through the night. There's been a lot of work done to make sure that is being taken care of.
A very quick one, Colin. I mean, what are you cautioning some residents, particularly in the hotspot areas, like, of course, your informal settlements, to undertake during this time?
Yes, so although there's been a lot of flooding, I think the big concern we have at the moment is the strong wind warnings that we've still got, and level 4, 5 wind warnings, very strong high wave warnings. And so I think at this stage, the critical thing is, in informal settlements, unfortunately, just due to the nature, there's a lot of debris that could be flying around that is very dangerous. People should not go outdoors if they don't need to go. Be careful. If you don't have to travel, don't travel. But then there's also, of course, the issue around the ocean, people living on the ocean fronts, to be very careful when it comes to the high wave heights. We had the incident with the ship about 2 weeks ago, and clearly that's something that we have to keep an eye on.
Colin, as always, thank you so much for your input this afternoon, Mr. Colin, Denier, the Western Cape Disaster Management. We're going to